Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be doing a mobility practice on the mat right here, but if you like, we can start by standing tall. I have a block here. You can also use a cushion if you like. Okay, vertical stream, here we are. Just start by standing up tall. You have to get down to the mat, or you can definitely do this practice in the bed. I just like to do a few neck rolls and shoulder rolls just to get the body aware and ready for movements. Torso twisting, shoulder opening, balancing, just working out some of the kinks before we get down to the floor. Right on, hips, rotations. You know, do what you got to do to get the body ready, and excited for movement. And then I'm going to work my way down to the mat, and I'll open up the chat, and I welcome you in. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in and tapping in with LaLa, the High Vibe Coach. Let me make sure the music isn't too loud. Okay, not too bad. Okay, let's get this party started. I'm actually gonna tap it down a little bit. So keep your block handy, or if you want to use a pillow, and we'll start out lengthening the hamstrings and the back. And this is where the block or the pillow comes into play, especially if you are on the bed. You can just prop yourself on a pillow. But the block is a great tool to have. You can turn it in any position, short, shorter, or taller. And then I also just want you to be aware of where you are at the present moment. No worries. You don't have to touch your feet. A lot of times it takes time for the body to warm up for you to even reach down there to grab a hold of your feet. So just be kind to your spine. Allow the body time to unwind. And that is what we are doing here. Friday. Stir it up. When I say stir it up, just means shifting the weight around. You may find something here as you explore belly over thigh, nose towards the knee and the straddle. And then folding towards the center. Feels so good to the back. Very, very good. Also to the glutes and the hamstrings. If you've had an intense workouts before now, you'll definitely feel this in your back body. So I like to create some space before I do anything more intense. You can also use this as a rest day. Practice on your flexibility. The way to build flexibility or to become flexible is to practice. So when you're down here and you're folding and you're reaching, unclench your teeth. Relax your jaw. Take some deep cleansing breaths. Hello, block. So you can rest your elbows on the block. It brings the earth up towards you instead of you struggling to get down on the ground to place your elbows or your forehead. It brings it to you. And then you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. As we breathe in through the nose, we expand the belly and the rib cage and the back. It is 360 degrees of breath. And then exhale, shrinking the belly, pressing the navel in towards the spine. Relax the shoulders down. Allow the tension to release from your body. Just let it go. Stop resisting. For postures such as these, I recommend that you share at least 2 to 3 minutes. Like I said, just to allow the body time to unwind. Excellent. From here, let's do a side body stretch. Open up on the side. You allow the weight of your torso to rest over your legs. Again, no pressure to grab hold of the feet. You're just acknowledging the length of the hamstrings here. You have a stretch in the inner thigh and also the side body. Do a few. I love to close my eyes when I stretch. It brings you inside, in inner peace, inner thoughts. Inhale, center, and let's reach down the middle. I let my class know that as well. I say, you never mind your neighbor. Don't you worry about how far your neighbor is reaching. Don't you worry about that. You do your thing and don't compare. Flexibility Friday. Everything doesn't have to be so intense. Let movement be your mobility towards health and wellness. Just getting to know your body and learning the language that it speaks to you through symptoms and it shares with you through your skin and your joints. Your body has a message to share with you here. Are we chatting today? Hey, J-Bo. Great day to you. Are you having a happy Friday? I am working on flexibility today. Flexibility Friday. So this here, this stance stretches the inner thighs, the hamstrings right here underneath, as well as opening the hips. And when you shift your weight around, you'll find some love in your back. Send some love to that lower back. It is okay to let the posture marinate. It is absolutely best that way. That way your body says, hey, we're building, we're growing. Hi to you, Jane. Great day. Are you having a beautiful Friday? I like to say Friday. Friday. So this is actually our beginning posture. It is one that I like to start with. Not in a pretzel, you don't have to have your legs in a pretzel to practice flexibility. As I roll my shoulders back, I open up my chest, my heart chakra, lengthen the neck. Now, you can also do this standing. We actually did a little bit standing just to work the kinks out. Are any of you guys kinky? Because when I am down here on the mat, oh my gosh, I can just hear the kinks in my neck and my shoulders, my knees, my toes. All right, let's do some torso twists here as well. Now, when we twist the torso, it is de-bloating the belly, de-bloating and also detoxing. And if you have mild, like digestive issues, if you ever have like a little belly ache or, you have trouble, um, just digesting after a meal, I do recommend that you take a walk, but also try some torso twists. It's wringing out the belly like a wet rag. Wring it out. You're restricting the air and the blood flow, and then you're releasing and you're introducing new blood and oxygen. Inhale and then exhale. Just like so. It is detoxing. So you can do this standing as well, twisting the torso. It aids in the lymphatic flow and it helps with digestion too. So you go as slow or as rapid as you like. Don't let me speed you up. Don't let me slow you down. And then from here, we're going to activate the abs. Okay, get ready, get ready. Get ready to activate those abs. I'm going to lean back. Do a tuck the navel in towards the spine, like a scoop of the back. Relax of the shoulders, and this activates the abdominals. Give it a few counts, and then inhale, lift. Come up tall and confident. Imagine your back being up against the wall. So I'm going to do 8 counts, okay? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And by doing this posture, it strengthens the inner thighs as well as the abs. The core is included. When we say core, yes, we are talking about the back. We are talking about the abs. We are speaking of the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Inhale up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do a few more. Inhale in through the nose as you come up. It is cleansing. It is filtering the air that comes within the body, fresh for the cells. Last one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale up. Exhale, fold. And you'll find that fold deepen now as you have activated the back. Now the core is toasty and you're able to move a little bit more now that the muscles are warm. You say, hey, wake up, muscles. I do recommend a flexibility practice first thing in la mañana upon your rising. Stretch your body when you get up out of that bed. If you're going to reach for the phone for a doom scroll, pause and say, come on, is this enriching me? Is this evolving me? First, okay? And then if you have to absolutely reach for the phone when you wake up, put on some music. Put on some calming music that encourages you to move your body, whether it is a dance or it is a stretch. So let's begin opening the hips one hip at a time. Let's be so kind, one hip at a time. And then we'll move on to both hips. Thank you so much kindly for tuning in to the Flexibility Friday practice. We'll do some torso twists here in our gentle butterfly, resting the thigh on the mat. You know what? If your thigh is not resting on the mat, no worries. You have a block. Do you have a cushion so you can find that grounding place for the thigh? Because you know, if you're up here and you rest on the block, oh, it feels so much better. You're comforted, you're stabilized. Just right here with a block or a pillow, your thigh does not have to come. It comes with practice. Actually, it comes with practice. Another place you can put the block or the pillow is underneath your foot. I want you to give it a go right now. If you're in the bed, I want you to sit up tall and confident and capable, and rest the foot on the pillow and just do one hip at a time. Please do both because we practice balance here. And I know there's inequality sometimes in hips. One can be tighter than the other. How do you explain that, LaLa? How do you explain one hip being tighter than the other? So it's just nature. So even if your hips aren't tight, you can practice this posture and it deepens the opening of the hips. And that's not just about, oh, can you hit a split? You know, hip mobility helps to prevent injury in the knees, it helps to reduce tension in the lower back. Do you know that all of this is connected? All of it is connected. So give it some time. We did some butterflies here. We did rotations here. I'm giving you options. And here's that block behind me, propping me up if you want. Just gentle, right? Very demure, very mindful. And let's straddle here as well. Now, when we straddle, don't pick your butt up. You stay planted. If you find your bum lifting off the mat, then that's it. That's where you stop. Once you find your butt lifting, you come back down and press. A cushion mat is very important too, as well. I want you to check for it'll say I do believe on the mat, the millimeters or the amount of cushion. This right here is a reversible mat, Peloton. And it is thin, but it is very cushioned. It is actually a great cushioned mat. And that is important for your joints because you want to be comfortable when you get down on the floor. A lot of people are scared to get on the floor. I'm like, I'm not getting down there. It's tough. It's tough. But if it matched the comfortability of your bed, would you get down on the mat? If it was just as comfortable as your bed, we'll make it so. Get you a cushion mat. If you cannot find a cushion mat, get 3 mats and stack them up and create the cushion. Lovely hip opener. I love back stretches. I have herniated discs in my neck and my back, from a car accident I was slammed into. Slammed. I was at the red light. I'm like, for goodness sakes, did you not see me? And the guy just pulled off. He had a big old avalanche too. And I was left in pain for 3 months. And so in my neck and my back. So now I am very mindful of my movement, and I am mindful of others as I instruct Pilates and yoga and boot camp and kickbox and step aerobics and Zumba and water aerobics. I teach all of these formats. And so I am now very mindful of, different mobilities, and everyone has different mobilities. Let's just go straight to the other leg. Oh, shake that leg out. You're going to feel it. You're going to give it some love. It is okay to self massage. Rub out the soreness. You'll definitely feel that in your knees if the knees are bent for an extended period of time. Just just to promote blood flow, give it, you know, a rub, a tap, and then we'll do the other side. As you can see, hips are different. They're so different. Each side plays a different role. Mariposa, butterfly. Give it a butterfly. Thigh down towards the mat. Buns are down. You are grounded here. Hello, block. Hello, cushion. You put that cushion right there under your thigh. And it is just like it resting on the mat or the ground. You can do this in the bed. Please let me know if you are doing this in the bed. It is cushion, automatic cushion, right? Whether you have a firm mattress or a pillow top. You just sit up in the bed if you're not ready to get up and go to another spot and unroll a mat. No. I just automatically go into Anjali Mudra because it is just a place of, peace and awareness when we bring our palms together. But you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Just tap into what your body is feeling. Relax the shoulders. Cushion or no cushion. And then we also did underneath the foot. Give it a grow. I'm telling you, you will see the difference. Hey, AJ. I am doing amazing balls. Thank you so much kindly, AJ. How are you doing? And happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. On Fridays, I love a flexibility practice. Just working on the flexibility of the body and the joints, working some things out. So even if you are a big man, a muscle builder, I chest press 300 pounds, even if you, even if you are a big muscle builder or even a big back, flexibility is something that you can definitely integrate into your lifestyle. I am resting now, Wise Up. This is my rest. I am resting. I go to bed at 9 and I wake up at 4. hmm I do my devotion and meditation for an hour as I prepare for my day. And then I do a 5 a.m. workout, whether it is flexibility, like now, whether I'm jumping on a trampoline, running on a treadmill. I do have my rest. Why feel free, knee, right, B? Hey, John. They do sound like that. Yes. That's good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yes, AJ, I am looking forward to your next live. I have my notification bell set, so we can definitely chat it up. Yes. So, wise up, wise up. That's what I was saying. If you have a very intense workout schedule, then add flexibility to your regimen, to your routine. This is resting. This is very restful. I am calm. I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. How you like those affirmations? I am flexible. I move with ease. I am pain free. Here we straddle. You do each side. You see that knee lifting up? That is fine. It is absolutely fine. Flexibility is a practice, it is a journey. It is not a one for all. Even the circus freaks still practice. No offense, but even the body contortionists, they still have room to grow. They're always striving for more and more. We are never done. There is always room to grow. Okay, so just like the other side, we lengthen and extended the legs back out. Give the knees a rubbing, the thighs, wherever you feel tension. You just say, stop resisting. That's actually, yes, affirmations. Thank you, AJ. Great wizard, we are here. Thank you so much, John, for your engagement in the chat. Right? I don't, you know me, AJ. I just speak my mind. Sometimes whatever is going on in my head just comes right on out. So when I say circus freaks, I use that with the most admiration because freaks are one of a kind. They are extra unordinary. And so that is the highest compliment to call them freaks. So yes, even the body contortionists, they practice. And the more you practice, the more you progress. Guess what? If you don't use it, you may lose it. So let's go pinky finger to pinky toe. We're twisting the torso again, de-bloating the belly and detoxing. I do think that I lost an inch, a pinch. I lost, I didn't lose it. I'm not looking for it, actually. Don't go find it for me. But a centimeter in my waistline. My waistline is going in the month of March. I measure my waist at the beginning of March, and the tape measure is going in. The waist is shrinking. I also did the scale. I did not do the body fat and BMI yet. You do your speak your mind, but that's a good thing. I know anything you say isn't malicious. Thank you, AJ. I am positive. Every time we twist our torso, even if you're up twisting your torso, do it, do it. It is detoxing, it is debloating, and we can also pair this twist with a fold. So this is pinky finger to pinky toe, ear towards the knee. It does not have to touch, and stay grounded. If you find your buns coming up, then you decrease the range of motion in your reach. Unclench your teeth, of course, and unclench your knees when you're doing this stretch. Okay, are we ready? We're ready to move on to the crossover. So I'm crossing over and I'm going to start with one leg over the other and give it a fold. Oh, buns and hams. Hello, buns and hams. In this posture, I just cross one leg over the other. That's it. It makes such a difference. And you can twist here as well and fold. Please drink your water. I'm going to do an abdominal engagement here too as well. Lean back and do a little rowing of the boat, twisting the torso. As we twist our torso, we are going to breathe. I have a little ball here. It is unnecessary to use the ball, but I just want to share that, hey, I am twisting. I am moving from side to side, my torso. How long did it take for you to learn all of these techniques? Um, this is my 19th year as an certified aerobics instructor, AJ. So I learn as I grow every year. I do workshops and trainings and recertifications. And so that is how I've come to do a range of modalities from, water aerobics to kickboxing to boot camps and chair, Pilates. Just as I grow, not overnight, I started out in the gym being a gym star. I called myself a gym star because I was always in the gym and just full of energy and love movement and activity. And I fell in love with aerobics and I became an aerobics instructor through the gym that I was so lovingly making my second home. They hired me there and I began my certification process through American Fitness Aerobics Association. And I became a coordinator, and therefore I was instructed to instruct the instructors. So I began as a instructor for instructors. So I would encourage people that were interested in fitness to get their certification as well. And then I would train them in the formats, do the auditioning and the monitoring of the classes. And it became my passion. So for 19 years, over the course, we are constantly growing and learning. How about a few circles here? That feels good. Activate the abdominals. It helps warm up the core too. And always come up tall and confident. Head over heart, over hips. Beautiful posture. Abdominals engaged. You improve your posture and you improve your breathing. You improve your mobility with Pilates. It is one of my favorite formats. Let's do the other side. After we do some twists, that there, outer thigh and buns. Here we take our shoulders down away from the ears. And I tell the class, I say, paparazzi, take a picture. So you sit up tall and confident. Paparazzi. Let's do the other side. So we started out wide, you guys. And then we did each side, hip opener. That's what we've done so far. And we went into a crossover. So if you do it on one side, I want you to do it on the other, very much so. Find your fold. You'll feel that lactic acid just release from your back. Just be aware, acknowledge it. Allow the weight of your torso to rest over your legs, the shoulders to shimmy down away from your ears in this lovely stretch for the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. Yes, and the calves, of course. We did some torso twists here, and folds and reaches. And hello, abs. We activated the abdominals. I appreciate your time here today. I surely hope that you're able to find something that you can integrate into your routine, even if it is in the bed or if you're getting down on the mat. And this is a practice that I just, I said, I'm going to get up and I am going to do my home practice and I will share with my community the discipline, the consistency, and the energy. And I hope that it rubs off on you. Just taking the time for yourself to come out of that scroll hole, come out of that doom scroll. You come up tall. Imagine your back being up against the wall. That's engaging your abdominals. Abdominals got to work to sit up and not slouch. That's the difference. Engaging, slouching. We're breathing. Exhale with the twist. And then back up and we'll fold. With or without the ball. The ball is just a tool, It is not a handicap. It's definitely not necessary if you don't have that available for you. All right, we did both sides. Yes, we did. Let's come into our butterfly. Flexibility Friday. I worked out for 3.5 hours yesterday. I'm not sure what really got into me, but LaLa is just I thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I am energy. I am energy. I am full of energy. And so I began with the trampoline. I did 1 hour on the trampoline. First thing in la mañana, that was my 5 a.m. workout. And then I went to work to not work. And I taught a Zumba class, very intense dancing. Um, my Zumba, I integrate running drills, and squats and lunges and jumps. And they say, LaLa, I'm like, we dancing, ain't we? We dancing. But I have the class running around the room in the songs. If the song says run, 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 then that's what we're actually doing. And we have our fans, and they're throwing their towels in the air, and we're whistling. My crazy self, I even had a tambourine yesterday that I was shaking the tambourine in the dance class. And so I did an hour of that. I want you to allow this posture to marinate a little bit. The more that you share time in this posture, you'll find the hips opening up. Don't you worry if you start right here one day. Do it a few days. Do it a few days. And then do it a few more days and just keep practicing in this posture, in this butterfly. Okay, so give it some time. Don't just do it and move on. Give it some time. That's where the flexibility comes in, because you're practicing it. You're allowing the body to get adjusted and accustomed. Okay, and then after that I did Pilates. Now Pilates, my best friend. Planks and crunches and leg lifts. Oh my. Yes, 1 hour of Pilates. So that was my third hour of working out yesterday. And then I did an hour live stream. And then I got on the treadmill. And I can understand why I get slack when I get on the treadmill because I do a lot of movement on the treadmill. I don't want to just walk. Boo. Who just wants to boo? Who just wants to just walk? Boring, boring. Let me see you walk on the treadmill. Let me see you. So no, I don't want to do that because that's not in my energy. That's not in my spirit. Just to, I like to move. I like to dance, especially when I hear music. So the music was blasting in the gym, and I got excited and I did some things on the treadmill that average people cannot do. And I had some new people come in and was like, that's why I don't do, yeah, that's why I don't go to the gym. I'm like, boy, bye. Any excuse will do. You don't let nobody else what's the word I'm looking for? Dictate what it is that you do. How can what I am doing in my space on my workout dictate what you're doing on your workout? That just means you're using me as an excuse to not do what you need to do, right? Or you can use me as an excuse to do what you need to do. You can use me as an excuse to motivate you to do more. Be like, oh wow, she really running, she really moving, and be like, oh, I'm, or you can be like, she doing too much. I can't do all that. And then you let it discourage you. So, don't let others dictate what it is you do for real, for real. Ultimately it is your decision. Ultimately it is your decision. I say that I am here to motivate you, to inspire you for movement. But ultimately it is your decision. People say, LaLa, you in your class, I lost so much weight. I said, well, you did the work. You did the work. Kudos to you. You did the work. LaLa, you made me do this. I'm like, no, can't nobody make you do nothing. You did the work. So right now I am doing one foot over the other, or you can do one ankle over the other. It is also great for hip opening. Giving that body time. Please give your body time to unwind. Don't you worry about your knee being up in the air. Don't you worry about that. You just say, "Hey, I am here and I am practicing." And as you continue on in your practice, you will find progress. With practice, you find progress. Yes, you do. Yes, yes, you do. So be sure to. Hey, Tyrone. LaLa, keep on achieving. Thank you so much, kindly, Tyrone. I appreciate that. Same to you. I will see you again. Did we do this? Did we do straight leg? We did cross leg and fold, right? We crossed each leg and we folded. I want you to practice straight leg fold, but don't lock your knees out and do your fold too as well. And you can also do the pillow underneath your knees. Try it. Try it. You might like it with the pillow or a block underneath your knees with this fold. Or alternate bending the knees as you grow into this fold as well. Again, maybe touching the toes isn't there for you. It's not It is not about touching the toes. It's about lengthening the muscles of the hams and the calves, and then relieving the stress from the back, decompressing the spine, flat back. So, reaching and grabbing for the toes is totally not required. It is not. Just allow the weight of the torso to rest over your thighs and the back of your neck to relax too as well. You're going to feel a fire. If you are tight, you're going to feel it going down your back. Just allow it to warm you. It lets you know that you are alive and that you are thriving if you feel that heat going down the back of your neck all the way down your spine. All right. And you just give your body time. Drink plenty of water before and after practice. Por supuesto, por favor, please do. And I want to thank you again for your time and your presence here today. I hope that I gave you some homework, some postures to practice, whether you're on a mat, get you a cushion mat. I got mine from the Marshalls. You can get them off of Amazon. You can get them off of the Wally Mart. I call it the Wally World, the Walmart. Get you a mat. It is definitely a great investment. And when you have the tools, you say, oh, I got what I need. And so I'm going to do the things. I will see you here tomorrow and we will be jumping. We will be back on the trampoline. All right. I'm excited. I'll see you later on today. I'm going to be prepping my smoothies for the next few days. I get me some freezer bags. I chop up my bananas and I do all of them at once. So they will be ready, right? Because you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And set yourself up for success. Hi. Hi, JB. JB, welcome in. Happy Friday to you. I did a flexibility practice today, very calming, very safe, very serene. I know you see LaLa jumping around all the time, but there is balance. Buenos dias. Great day to you. Happy Friday, JB. And to everyone that tuned in to the High Vibe Flexibility Practice, I thank you so much for your time. Au revoir. Adios. Avita Zane. You see, I switched to the other side. Yeah, because we balance. We make sure we practice balance. And arrivederci if you want to speak Italian. Das Varanya if you are into Russian. Adios, Espanol, right? Au revoir in Francais. And if you want to check me out in the comments after this live and share with me where are you from or your language. I love languages and I love to explore different cultures as well. Hey, Vanessa. Great day to you, Vanessa. How are you? Happy Friday to you and everyone from Vanessa. You know, when people ask me how I am, I say, I am amazing. I am amazing balls. I actually did a little bit with this ball right here. And I did a little bit with this block for flexibility practice. And so we opened some hips and we sent some love to the back today. I am blessed, no complaints, Vanessa says. Right on. So I'll see you again, Vanessa. I'm going to do beet smoothies for the next few days. I saved my beet pulp. I made beet juice and I saved the pulp. I froze it. And so I'm going to scoop out 1 cup of beet pulp at a time and add it with the bananas and the frozen strawberries. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I appreciate you. Looking beautiful. The skin is glowing. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Red smoothie. So I'm excited. I've been doing green spinach, um, green juice with the parsley, celery, and cucumbers. And I've been doing green water with the okra and the pineapples and then the cucumber water. I've been doing green. So now I am moving into red for the next few days. I will be in the red with the beets, the beet juice, and the beet smoothies. I'm just going to add strawberries and bananas to the smoothie along with the beet pulp. And in the beet pulp is ginger. Oh, forgive me. I am an old lady, you guys. You do know I am almost 50. So it takes me a while to get up. I do. I find myself taking some time to get up off of the floor. And you know, hey, it is what it is. So I gotta stand up. Hilarious. So so actually the beets will be great for blood flow. That's great for the joints. Blood flow, stamina, energy, endurance. The beets are great for. And so I juice the beets, and of course I remove the fiber and all that fun stuff. But I'm putting it back by adding it to my smoothie. So I'm taking that pulp, which was beet, ginger, lemon, apple, and I'm adding it to my smoothie. With straw. You're not really. I read that strawberries. You're not really supposed to juice the strawberries. I mean, they're more beneficial when you blend the strawberries. So I will be blending the strawberries and the banana and adding it with the beet, the ginger, the lemon, and the apple. So I am excited for this smoothie preparation and sharing that with you, that you do not have to um, throw your pulp away. You can reuse it. Let me sit. Let me pop a squat. Let me pop a squat. It's when you're young. It's when you're young. Right. Right. I don't know why people think that. I mean, I can see myself that I am almost 50. Me, I can see it. But I take it as a compliment when people think that I am younger than I am. I take that as a compliment. What's up? What's up? This is Mr. Mandingo, the real Mandingo. How are you doing? Okay, Terrence, aka Mr. Mandingo. I am amazing balls. Happy Friday to you. I was wrapping up my practice. I did a flexibility practice. I call it Flexibility Friday. I call it Flexibility Friday. Just to get off of I probably will get on the trampoline again in the middle of the day. I will do a midday rebounder practice because I do practice every day. But for the 5 a.m. sessions, Friday, flexibility. Sunday, we do the chair. Wednesday, we work on our waistline. So we will do some crunches and some planks and all that fun stuff within the 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. hour. And I do my best to wrap it up by 6 a.m. 6 a.m., 6:15 at the latest, so I can prepare for the remainder of the day. Terrence, what are you doing today? Vanessa, what are you having for lunch? That was Cool and the Gang, Summer Madness. If you heard that in the background, I definitely try and keep the music down. The jumping jack planks are good too. Ooh, Vanessa, now you're talking about my knees, Vanessa. I will give that a grow. I will give the jumping jack planks a grow. I used to do those all the time as a young girl. Maybe I can give them a grow on the trampoline because it absorbs the impact, the jumping jack planks. But like I was telling the people earlier, when you have a cushion mat, it helps to absorb the impact. Even when you're not jumping, it absorbs the impact with the elbows and the knees. It's going to rain down here in Tallahassee, Florida. I probably just stay late in today. 13 inches. That is a lot of rain, Terrence. I like to collect rainwater. Eric, you have a better day, my dear. Please, I surely hope that you have a better day, my dear. It's morning over here, Vanessa says. I'm going to have oatmeal and fruit, but I'm going to get my cayenne pepper, ginger, cinnamon shot. Wow, Vanessa, you always have something exciting. Eric, and yes, you can. I know I will not actually say what you are chatting, Eric, but I really do hope that you have a better day. And if you are offending Vanessa, she can definitely take you out. Right on, or anybody else in the chat, because your words are a reflection of your energy. Your words are a reflection of your energy. Right on, not a reflection of mine. What comes out of your heart is a projection of what is inside of what you are feeling. So when you come in, when you introduce yourself, thank you so much kindly, Chris. So when you introduce yourself in that nature, it is true, Vanessa. Hilarious, LaLa. People think I'm joking, but is it not true, Vanessa? Um, what you project is what is within you. You can only share what you know. And so by if that is your share, that is your way of telling the world, "Hey, this is how I communicate. This is all that I know." Right? And so I just say, "Oh, I hope that you feel better. I pray that God continues to cover you and share with you the love that you are capable of having, And I never take it as I never take offense to it, right? Because you can call me um whatever you want, but I don't claim, you know, I don't claim that. So how can I be offended? How can I be offended by it? You know? Um so I'm not sure what colors sound like. Do colors have sound? Now, that is something that we can look into, Vanessa, because this guy says colors have sound, and that maybe he means that he's on a different frequency than us. And that is quite a exploration when you can hear the colors. Now, that is something that I will definitely look into. You see how we can learn from one another? Isn't that beautiful? That we can learn from one another. Right on. And so I never take it offense, if somebody flips me off in traffic, or if, somebody calls me a name or jumps me in line, or whatever the case may be. Things happen. And it is our reaction to it that demonstrates the peace and the love within us, how we react. And so, peace be within you and peace be out with you today. Very much so. Vanessa said, "It is the truth." I agree. And Vanessa says, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. So we'll just give you maybe it will take you 24 hours. Color does not have sound in literal physical sense, but it can trigger sound throughout phenomenon called synthesia. Synes- Synesthesia. Yeah, that's what I was referring to by, that's a different frequency if you can hear, the color. And it is probably possible in another dimension, but where I am in my frequency right now, I have not experienced that. So when he says that I sound like a color, I was impressed. I was quite impressed that he was on a different frequency than us. And I appreciate your share if you are still here. But Vanessa says you can't talk. You can't share anymore. So you just take your little break. Sometimes you know, it takes some time. Right on. So thank you again so much kindly. Danke, grazie, mercy, mahalo, shukran, shishi, salamat, spasiba, gamza, hapnida, arigato, gracias, gracias, tibiago, amnaseganalo, akun, kamon. I'm not sure how many languages that is. I've lost count. Um, but I am looking forward to learning more languages and ways to express thank you. Oh, in sign language, I do believe it is. Is it like this? From the mouth or is it from the heart? And so I will learn some more languages to share with you. All right.